tears like the storm cloud brings the rain. Storm winds are blowing, and I've got ways of knowing. Rolling thunder's gonna roll away my pain. Rain, wash away my tears. Rain, wash away my fears out of my heart. Storm clouds soon will gather. The blues are like the weather. They bring tears like the storm cloud brings the rain. Storm winds are blowing, and I've got ways of knowing. Rolling thunder's gonna roll away my pain. Storm clouds soon will gather. The blues are like the weather. They bring tears like the storm cloud brings the rain. Storm winds are blowing, and I've got ways of knowing. Rolling thunder's gonna roll away my pain. Rain, wash away my tears. Rain, wash away my fears out of my heart. Storm winds are blowing, and I've got ways of knowing. Rolling thunder's gonna roll away my pain. Rolling thunder's gonna roll away my pain.
This is
Richmond SoulRadio.com.
And now, our feature presentation.
Here's the man who can, the man with the music, the man with the music. Here's the man.
welcome one and all to this week's edition of The Bopst Show.
They offer me the offense, offer me the shot. They said I better take anything they got. Do you wanna make coffee for NBC? Do you wanna be, do you really wanna be a cop? Career opportunities, the ones that never knock. Every job they offer you to keep you off the dot. Career opportunity, the ones that never knock. I hate the army and I hate the Marines. Don't wanna go a fighting in the desert heat. I hate the civil service too, and I won't open anthrax letters for you. Career opportunities, the ones that never knock. Every job they offer you to keep you out the dock. Career opportunity, the ones that never knock. They're gonna have to introduce conscription. They're gonna have to take away my prescription. If they wanna get me making toys, or if they wanna get me, well, I got no choice. Career opportunities, the ones that never knock. Every job they
Kicking off this edition of the BOPST Spells Bopst Show is the sound of King Django from his 2012 release Anywhere I Roam with his version of the Clash standard, Career Opportunities.
Death is an angel sent down from above, sent for the buds of the flowers we love. Truly a soul for in heaven's own way. Each soul is a flower in the master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay. Gathered by angels and carried away, forever to bloom in the master's bouquet. Loved ones are passing each day and each hour, passing away as the life of a flower. But every bud and each blossom someday will bloom as a flower in the master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay. Gathered by angels and carried away, forever to bloom in the master's bouquet. Let us be faithful till life's work is done, blooming with love till the reaper shall come. Then we'll be gathered together someday, transplanted to bloom in the master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay. Gathered by angels and carried away, forever to bloom in the master's bouquet. Gathering flowers for the master's bouquet. Beautiful flowers that will never decay. Gathered by angels and carried away, forever to bloom in the master's bouquet.
Went out walking through the wood the other day, and the world was a carpet laid before me. The buds were bursting and the air smelled sweet and strange. Seemed about 100 years ago. Mary and I, we would sit up on the gate, just gazing at some dragon in the sky. What tender days we had, those secrets hid away, where it seemed about 100 years ago. Now my friends are swearing, wearing smiles, living out a dream of what they was. Don't you think it's sometimes wise not to grow up? Went out walking through the wood the other day. Can't you see the fuzz in my forehead? What tender days we had, those secrets of the way. Now it seems about 100 years ago. Now you see me drinking bad red wine. Don't worry about this man that you love. Don't you think it's sometimes wise not to grow up? You're gonna pistol spread me fire. lazy bones. Ain't got no time to waste away. Lazy bones ain't got no time to waste away. Don't you think it's just about time to hide away? Yeah, yeah.
My name's Henry, and you're here with me now. My life is a song, It just, you won't even let it happen. You won't let. Damn it! My attack! I need the attack on my mind, but you don't mind. It's scheduled 13. You just sit down, grab your ticket, wait your turn. Get the other day. I can't see nothing. I'm blind. Hold out your hand to me. Give me your hand. I'll bite it off. Damage. What's the use? I just sit home alone. Cold fingers. In a cold sweat. And then I remember again. We go survive in the country. And he'd say, sing it, boy. Do it again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Just shadows. I'm just shadows of what it was. I just want another day. I couldn't even get by for that. How much did that ask for? Damn it! I'm sorry, my friend. I just can't. They said everything cool hero I am. It's nice and dark. It's my mind. It's my mind where it's all dark. And no one comes in. Nobody comes in. Damage. My damage. No one comes in. Stay out.
And that cheery little ditty rounding out that block of music is by Black Flag with the feel-good tune Damage 1. Before that, we heard the little-known Rolling Stones with the tune 100 Years Ago. The tune Gathering Flowers for the Master's Bouquet, performed by the Stanley Brothers.
Things have been going wrong long enough to know everything is right. I've been walking in the dark long enough to know I finally seen the light. Been losing long enough to know when I find the one. And even a blind man can tell when he's walking in the sun. I've cried enough tears to know this feeling called a smile. I've been bottom rung long enough to know when I'm doing it in style. Been running long enough to know there's no more need to run. And even a blind man can tell when he's walking in the sun. Oh, the wind is at my back, and I'm sailing on a ship that's overdue. Well, I've blown so many chances, I ain't gonna blow this one with you. Seen enough bad times to know good times have begun. And even a blind man can tell when he's walking in the sun. Even a blind man can tell when he's walking in the sun. In the sun. Oh, yeah.
And that is Rufus featuring the one and only Shaka Khan on the tune Walkin' in the Sun.
Why be sweet? Why be careful? Why be kind? A man has only one thing on his mind. Why ask politely? Why go lightly? Why say please? They only want to get you on your knees. There's a few things that I never could believe. A woman when she rapes, a merchant when he swears, a thief who says he'll pay, a lawyer when he cares, a snake when he's sleeping, a drunkard when he prays. I don't believe you go to heaven when you're good, and everything goes to hell anyway. Laissez faire, mi amor, c'est la vie. Shall I return to shore, swim back out to sea? The world don't care what a sailor does in the town. It's hanging in the windows by the pound. I don't believe you go to heaven when you're good. Everything goes to hell anyway. I only want to hear you purr and hear you moan. You have another man who brings the money home. I don't want dishes in the sink. Don't ask me what I feel or what I think. There's a few things that I never could believe of. A woman when she weeps, a merchant when he swears, a thief says he'll pay a lawyer when he cares, a snake when he's sleeping, a drunkard when he prays. I don't believe you go to heaven when you're good. Everything goes to hell anyway. Everything goes to hell anyway. Oh, everything goes to hell anyway.
What you just heard, Tom Waits from his release, Blood Money with Everything Goes to Hell. Next up, this is Gangstar from their 1990 release Step in the Arena with the tune Who's Gonna Take the Weight?
Knowledge can be the difference between life or death. You should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
I was raised like a Muslim, praying to the east. Nature of my life relates rhymes I release like a cannon. Cause I've been planning to be ramming what I wrote straight on a plate down your throat. So digest as I suggest, we take a good look at who's who while I'm reading from my good book. And let's dig into every nook and every cranny. Set your mind free as I slam these thoughts. And just like a Jenny goes bow, you're gonna see what I'm saying now. You can't be sleeping, cause things are getting crazy. You better stop being lazy. There's many people fronting and many brothers dropping, all because of dumb things. Let me tell you something, I've been through so much that I'm such a maniac, but I still act out of faith that we can get the shit together, so I break on fools with no rhyme skills messing up the flow, and people with no sense who be moving much too slow. And so, you will know the meaning of the gangsta. Guru with the mic and Premier raise the anchor swiftly as we embark on a journey. I had to get an attorney. I needed someone to defend my position. Decisions I made, cause now it's time to get paid. And ladies, these rhymes are like the keys to a dope car, maybe a Lexus or a Jaguar. Still, all of that is just material. So won't you dig the scenario and just imagine if each one is teaching one. We'll come together so that we become a strong force. Then we can stay on course. Find your direction through introspection. And for my people out there, I got a question. Can we be the sole controllers of our fate? Now who's gonna take the weight? You can't handle the whole weight. You can't handle the whole weight. The weight of the world is heavy on my mind. So as my feelings unwind, I find that some try to be down just cause it's trendy. Others fall victim to envy. but I'll take the road less traveled so I can see all my hopes and my dreams unravel. Relieving your stress, expressing my interest in the situation that you're facing. That's why I'm down with the nation. Spirituality supports reality. We gotta fight with the right mentality so we can gain what is rightfully ours. This is the meaning of the chain of the star. Land is power, so give me 40 acres. Let's see how far I can take you. Original, invincible. That's how I'm looking at it. I use my rhymes like a Glock automatic. Any means necessary, I'm going all out. Before the rains bring the nuclear fallout. So let me ask you, is it too late? Hey yo, who's gonna take the weight?
WEZV.
embalm the dying. Prince of Siberia who stands before you, is she a vision sent to tempt you? When I kiss her, step lightly. Free from the one they call Conan the Mighty. 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 Conan the Mighty.
And when you go down in Deep Ellum, put your money in your shoes. Cause those women in Deep Ellum got those Deep Ellum blues. Hey, mama, your daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues. Now let me tell you something, sugar. Your daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues. Now when you walk into my parlor, hang your hat up on the rack, and upon your good-looking daddy, honey, you ain't coming back. Hey, mama, I got those Deep Ellum blues. Now let me tell you something, baby, your daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues. Yeah. Well, you go down in Deep Ellum, put your money in your sock. The redheads in Deep Ellum will throw a man out on the rocks. Pretty mama, daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues. Now let me tell you something, baby, your daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues. Now let me tell you something, baby, you sure look good to me. But when you go down in Deep Ellum, get up like a Christmas tree head. Hey, mama, I've got those Deep Ellum blues. Now let me tell you something, baby, daddy's got those Deep Ellum blues.
Caroline says, as she gets up off the floor, why is it that you beat me? It isn't any fun. Caroline says, as she makes up her eye, you want to learn more about yourself. Think more than just I. But she's not afraid to die. All of her friends call her Alaska. When she takes speed, they laugh and ask her what is in her mind. What is in her mind? Caroline says, as she gets up off the floor. You can hit me all you want to, but I don't love you anymore. Caroline says, while biting her lip, life is meant to be more than this, and this is a bum trip. But she's not afraid to die. All of her friends call her Alaska. When she takes speak, they laugh and ask her what is in her mind. What is in her mind? She put her fist through the window pane. It was such a funny feeling. It's so cold in Alaska. It's so cold in Alaska. It's so cold in Alaska.
Sweet. That is Angel Corpus Christi with their version of the Beach Boys classic Caroline Says 2. Before that, Deep Elm Blues performed by rock and roll legend Jerry Lee Lewis. And Icarus was before that with their great tune, Conan the Barbarian.
The city streets are empty now. The lights don't shine no more. And so the songs are way down low. Turning, turning. A sound that flows into my mind. The echoes of the daylight. Of everything that is alive. All the world. I turn to stone when you are gone. I turn to stone
And there, my friends, is a solid dose of classic 70s rock goodness for you. ELO with their tune, Turn to Stone. The Pant Hoots with Stoved in the Head. And that does it for me. I'm out of here. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, always remember to never ever forget that I, Christopher Maynard Bopst, host of The Bopst Show, I wish each and every one of you every good thing.
at this moment, in this election, we can come together and say, not this time. This time we want to talk about the crumbling schools that are stealing the future of black children and white children and Asian children and Hispanic children and Native American children. This time we want to reject the cynicism that tells us that these kids can't learn, that those kids who don't look like us are somebody else's problem. The children of America are not those kids, they are our kids, and we will not let them fall behind in the 21st century economy. Not this time. This time we want to talk about how the lines in the emergency room are filled with whites and blacks and Hispanics who do not have health care, who don't have the power on their own to overcome the special interests in Washington, but who can take them on if we do it together. This time, we want to talk about the shuttered mills that once provided a decent life for men and women of every race, and the homes for sale that once belonged to Americans from every religion, every region, every walk of life. This time, we want to talk about the fact that the real problem is not that someone who doesn't look like you might take your job. It's that the corporation you work for will ship it overseas for nothing more than a profit. This time, we want to talk about the men and women of every color and creed who serve together and fight together and bleed together under the same proud flag. We want to talk about how to bring them home from a war that should have never been authorized and should have never been waged. And we want to talk about how we'll show our patriotism by caring for them and their families and giving them the benefits that they have earned. I would not be running for president if I didn't believe with all my heart that this is what the vast majority of Americans want for this country. This union may never be perfect, but generation after generation has shown that it can always be perfected. And today, whenever I find myself feeling doubtful or cynical about this possibility, what gives me the most hope is the next generation. The young people whose attitudes and beliefs and openness to change have already made history in this election. There's one story in particular that I'd like to leave you with today. A story I told when I had the great honor of speaking on Dr. King's birthday at his home church, Ebenezer Baptist in Atlanta. There's a young 23-year-old woman, a white woman, named Ashley Bai, who organized for our campaign in Florence, South Carolina. She'd been working to organize a mostly African-American community since the beginning of this campaign. And one day she was at a roundtable discussion where everyone went around telling their story and why they were there. And Ashley said that when she was 9 years old, her mother got cancer. And because she had to miss days of work, she was let go and lost her health care. They had to file for bankruptcy. And that's when Ashley decided that she had to do something to help her mom. She knew that food was one of their most expensive costs. And so Ashley convinced her mother that what she really liked and really wanted to eat more than anything else was mustard and relish sandwiches, because that was the cheapest way to eat. That's the mind of a 9-year-old. She did this for a year until her mom got better. And so Ashley told everyone at the round table that the reason she had joined our campaign was so that she could help the millions of other children in the country who want and need to help their parents too. Now, Ashley might have made a different choice. Perhaps somebody told her along the way that the source of her mother's problems were blacks who were on welfare and too lazy to work, or Hispanics who were coming into the country illegally. But she didn't. She sought out allies in her fight against injustice. Anyway, Ashley finishes her story and then goes around the room and asks everyone else why they're supporting the campaign. They all have different stories and different reasons. Many bring up a specific issue. And finally, they come to this elderly black man who's been sitting there quietly the entire time. And Ashley asks him why he's there. And he doesn't bring up a specific issue. He does not say health care or the economy. He does not say education or the war. He does not say that he was there because of Barack Obama. He simply says to everyone in the room, I am here because of Ashley. I'm here because of Ashley. Now, by itself, that single moment of recognition between that young white girl and that old black man is not enough. It is not enough to give health care to the sick, or jobs to the jobless, or education to our children. But it is where we start. It is where our union grows stronger. And as so many generations have come to realize over the course of the 221 years since a band of patriots signed that document right here in Philadelphia, that is where perfection begins. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bopst.